And it really could have gone either way. There were, asks to the top side, bids to the downside. And I was like, you know what, screw it. I'm just going to get out of this and take my profit here. Yeah, eventually it did push up and, right idea. So that's, even if you don't catch the full move, like having the right idea feels pretty good. Like, right? Come on. Hello, and happy Monday. I waited 4.5 hours or something like that to take a trade today, but it was worth it. Always is. Patience is important. All right, so this morning, what I saw is, let me bring up my pen. So here we are on the SPY, and I've got a weekly level up here at 451, 14, and then we've also got R3 up here. So I see this as a good rejection point for a short at some point, maybe. And then, we've kind of got these wide pivots. So I'm thinking, we'll probably just be in here all day. When we opened right here. So we're not anywhere near this. We're not anywhere near this area. So I really just didn't want to trade anything. At one point, maybe I could have taken a short off of on something when the SPY popped up here and then, failed to get up to R3 and just kind of broke back down. But I always want the stock that I'm trading to have levels, some sort of level or area that also aligns with a good entry point for the area where the SPY is. So hopefully that makes sense. So if I'm going to take a short on the SPY, I want to be in an area where I would also want to take a short on a stock that I'm watching. So yeah, we just kind of sat in this area for most of the day, and then we kind of had this reversal here right before it got down to S3, and I saw it pushing. It pushed up over here. I saw it as a good area to potentially take put some risk on and take a trade to the long side. So I did end up taking a trade to the long side. I ended up taking a short trade when we got back up here. And yeah, we'll go through those really quick. So this morning I was watching Piton and MU. And so if we put Piton on, so what I really wanted to play, we'll just take this off for now. Oh man. So I really wanted to play this this yellow level up here. I've been waiting for this level for 2 whole weeks. 2 weeks I've been waiting for this level. And it got up there in the after hours on Friday. And then it got up there again this morning. But I just really didn't want to take a trade in the pre-market. Because here's the thing. If a trade goes bad in the pre-market, it really just messes with the rest of my day and my morning. So it's very rare that I'll take a trade in the pre-market. I kind of need all of the stars to align. I also my trading buddy talked me out of it because he was like, you've got all week to trade. Basically, it's only Monday. And I thought that was really good advice. The SPY wasn't where I wanted it to be anyways. And it just didn't, it wasn't lining up how I would have liked it to have lined up. So you know what, I didn't take it, and it's all good. I ended up catching a little bit of a reversal on it later. So yeah, let's bring up the bigger time frame just so you can kind of see where I'm getting that level from. Let's see these pivots off. Go to default. And so Piton sold off. A couple weeks ago, it started selling off down here, and we were getting down into this area. And when we're down, now that we're down in this area, we've got this range that's kind of set over here from a long time ago, back in 2020 and 2019. And so we've just kind of been in the middle of it for the past couple of weeks. And I've been just waiting for it to get to the top or bottom of this area so I could play it. And finally, that's what that level is this morning. So that top level that I was watching before it broke down this morning in the pre-market was this yellow level up here. So yeah, maybe we'll get another chance at it at some point later in the week. And yeah, so I didn't take that, but I did catch a reversal on it. And this is how I played this. So what I liked about this was, let me take it to the 60. So I know it's not like a typical higher time frame range level trade that I would take. But what I like about this one is I might not be using the daily and the weekly, but I used the 60-minute chart and I used the break of the intraday downtrend and kind of paired those together. So this can help out with reversals. These can be some good signals. So here's the level that I saw on the 60-minute. We've got this level right here, right? So this is basically a range that's kind of being set on the 60-minute over the course of a couple weeks. And, we get up here, we break out, we come back down, we, have a little bit of a breakout here, we come back in, and now we're just kind of like in this area. And then it pushes up through, and now here's the weekly level, and, we come back down. So I'm seeing this area as a good place to play on, still a larger time frame, maybe not the daily or weekly, but it's 60 minutes is still a decent time frame to take some trades off of. So what I liked about this was it got down to this level and it started to turn there, and also S3 on the intraday was down at this area, and that's where it started to turn. And when it started to turn, it was coming up to the downtrend of the day. So let's bring that up to the 5-minute. Here we go. Excuse me. So here we've got that 60-minute level. We also have this spinning top that gets thrown at the bottom. And let me put the pivots on really quick just so you can see where S3 was at the same time. So we've got some things working out in our favor here. So an S3 is down here. So there we go. So that's the 60. We've got S3, we've got this sort of reversal type candle here. And then we've got this. So if I take this, we'll just, there we go. So we've got this downtrend that's been happening all morning long, right? So we're down, 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 down. We get down here, 60-minute level, S3, reversal candle. We get over this. We see volume starting to come in. This is a great, a bunch of great signals just lining up for a reversal play. At the same time, the SPY had turned around and it was on an uptrend and it was still pushing. So, you had a lot of things working in your favor on this one. And yeah, my plan, honestly, was to hold it for at least VWAP, see how it responded at VWAP, and then hold it for 50% retracement. And it would have worked out perfectly. I ended up getting all out here because as I was in the trade, something came through for news on Amazon. And the whole reason Piton is popping is because rumor has it that they're acquiring Piton. Amazon is acquiring Piton. So I saw some sort of news come through on Amazon. I don't even know if it was in regards to Piton. It didn't mention Piton. All I saw was something about them rethinking something. And I was like, honestly, I could partial here and then just hold for break even. But what's the point? At that point, I'm already not confident anymore of seeing news come out. And it really could have gone either way. There were, asks to the top side, bids to the downside. And I was like, you know what, screw it. I'm just going to get out of this and take my profit here. Yeah, eventually it did push up and, right idea. So that's, even if you don't catch the full move, having the right idea feels pretty good. Right, come on. But yeah, so I got out of this, but, we got a nice pop out of it. And then after that, I took MU and... Oh, this is the first time I'm pulling this up since I got out of the trade. Wow. I got out really early. Okay, so let me just show you what I was seeing on MU this morning. Take these pivots off. Okay, so MU has this area on the weekly and daily. It's possible it looks better on the daily, but whatever. We'll just go here. So, we've got this range that's been set, quite a while back. What is this? June, July. Broke below it, came back into it, hung out in there, broke above it. Now it's coming back into it. So, I just see this as an area to play. And it was coming up to the top of it this morning, and R3 was sitting 20 cents away from that. So this morning, what I really wanted was I wanted the SPY to pop to its R3, reject it, have MU pop to its R3, and that level, reject that, and I would have taken a short. But that didn't happen this morning. You know how long that took? 5.5 hours. But you know what? When your setup comes, you just don't know when it's going to come. It could come anytime. You just got to be ready for it. This is what it looked like this morning, though. What a bunch of trash. Broke down, came back up. Anyway, so let's put the pivot back on just so you can see what I was seeing. Let's see, pivots. There we go. Okay. So, and then I'm going to bring this guy over here, and we're just going to go through this. Okay, so QQQ. So I've got 3 market ETFs that I'm watching at the same time as this is happening on MU. So I've got my level up here. I've got R3 right here. And this is where I want to play a short. QQQ is trending up. And, it's kind of flatlining. It gets up here and it rolls over. At the same time, let me bring up SPY. SPY finally, when that, like what I said earlier was I wanted, this to get up, MU to get up to this level with R3 and a rejection. I wanted SPY at the same time to get up to my 451 level with R3 and a rejection. And I would play them together. And also XLK, tech ETF, has a level at 160. Gets up there, rejects it, comes down. I mean, it was just, you had so many ETFs aligning with this. It was just like a really great example of like the market, helping you and helping your stock. So I ended up catching this later in the day. I actually went in 3 times to this because I was like, I just felt so confident in this and like what the market was looking like at the time. And then I just held for an all-out target. It was almost the end of the day. Oops. And I really don't like trading close to the close. So I was looking at this, and I just thought, you know what, there's a good chance it's going to bounce here, and I'm just going to take all of my profit. If it comes back up here and then like we only get like here, before the day ends, like, I don't know. So I was just like, no, I'm just going to hold it for here. I was in pretty heavy anyways, and I just got all out. And wow, it's kind of amazing to see how far this went. I saw a bid down here at 80.50 on the L2, but I was like, there's just not enough ladder to get it down there before the close. But man, I was wrong. But yeah, that trade worked out too. Even if you don't catch the whole move, like you get a move out of it. So all in all, a good day. Just Piton and MU, and that was it. And hopefully you guys had a good start to your week, and I'll catch you tomorrow. Peace.